3 shocking problems you didn't think would be your problem if you're getting a divorce. Number 1, your spouse is a spender. In fact, your spouse has amassed an enormous amount of debt. Your spouse doesn't save, and you instead are saving money. You're even maxing out on your retirement contributions. At divorce, it's not going to matter. You will be responsible for half the debt in your spouse's name, and your spouse is entitled to half the funds in your savings account and in your retirement account, unless to protect yourself with a prenup or a postnup. California community property rules will apply to you. Those rules say what is earned or spent during marriage is a joint expense or joint income. It doesn't matter who earns it, and it doesn't matter who spends it. Number 2, you don't like where you live. Where you live matters when it comes to family law when you have children. Unless your spouse is planning to move with you or agrees that you can move to a new town, you will find it very difficult for the court to grant you what is called a move away. The courts are hesitant to move a child out of their current school, their community. It can be difficult to find a place that is near where your spouse is living. The courts understand this, but they still want the child to be near both parents and to be uninterrupted from their community. So you got to be creative. You have to find a way to make it in your children's best interest for you to be able to move. And sometimes it requires both parties to move or to come up with a unique custody schedule that allows the children to see both parents even though they live in 2 different areas. And number 3, your spouse isn't working. Say, well, that's not my problem. I earn money. I'm going to be able to afford my bills. California courts will provide spousal support for your non-working spouse. Of course, every spouse that is receiving or paying support has a duty to be fully supporting, to be working, to be applying themselves to achieve their fullest earning capacity. But all of that can take time. And when you're in the sudden throes of a divorce, cash flow is tight. You probably have that other place that you need to afford now. Of course, you need maybe both parties working at that time. But if one party hasn't been working and staying home, taking care of family duties, kids, or just hasn't had luck in finding a job, the courts are going to give that party some time to find a job. They'll give them work orders effort. You might request a vocational evaluation and a number of tools, but it's a slow moving process, especially when you're going through the courts. Instead, have that conversation with your spouse and game plan a realistic plan that takes into account what the court is going to do. Don't be overly ambitious. Just be realistic with your situation and figure out a way that you guys can create another income stream. These are surprisers and shockers to so many people. So if you're not at the divorce level, right, start thinking about whether you need a prenup or a postnup. And if you are already in that process of considering divorce, please reach out to a divorce mediator like ourselves so that you can have a high quality agreement that addresses this at a level that is personal and unique to you.